This here is Boom Studios' Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic, issue number 32. Beyond the Grid continues with the Rangers aboard the unidentified pod, surrounded by evil aliens working for a being called the Praetor. Without knowing much about each other, the aliens attack the Rangers. As we learned previously, the Rangers are low on power, so they're unable to morph for prolonged periods. This means we get to see an unmorphed fight scene, which is good, reminiscent of the early TV series, where the Rangers could fight without their powers. Mike opens the airlock, allowing the aliens to get sucked out of the pod and into the vacuum of space. With the aliens gone, Andros is able to get an update from Corone that the power from Psycho Green's dagger was drained, leaving Promethea without power. Tanya thanks Kimberly for preventing Mike from being sucked out of the airlock as well, before she tells Mike to stop being so reckless. Mike says it doesn't matter if he dies because he's died before and because he's lost his brother, Leo. He thinks he's alone, but Tanya tells him he's not. It seems there may be potential for some romance between Tanya and Mike. Now, we finally get to learn more about Heckle, as Kimberly asks who he is. They're similar because they've both had dark pasts, and are now here as good guys in the void. Heckle arrived from the Dino Charge timeline, but much further down the timeline, so he's a good guy now, with powers of his own. The Rangers need to track down the strange Ranger that drained the power from Promethea. In a universe where there is no Morphin grid, tracking a Ranger should be easy. As the Ranger was able to morph, she may hold the key to getting the Rangers home. And so the Rangers return to their scout ship and they go in search of the strange Ranger. Now we see the Amethyst asteroid, which happens to be the home of a tavern. In the back room, the Ranger is talking with an alien. We learn here that the Ranger's name is Ari, and she's speaking with Remy. Just as Ari's helmet comes off, the Power Rangers enter, with Andros pretty ticked that Ari drained Promethea's energy. Ari fully powers up again, and the Power Rangers morph too. This instantly surprises Ari as she sees other Rangers other than Corone, who she fought last time. Ari says there's too much vortex energy in one place, and that leads the Crimson Raiders, the servants of Praetor, to their location. They want the Solarix, but the Rangers also want it to get Promethea going again, so all the Rangers take on the Crimson Raiders. The Power Rangers manage to defeat the Crimson Raiders, and their powers actually held out this time. The Crimson Raiders retreat from this battle. The Rangers want the Solarix, but Ari is not willing to give it up. She says the Rangers need to kill her and take it, but if they do, they need to get it far away so the Praetors can't have it. She is then surprised to hear the Rangers don't want to kill her. Remy tells Ari they need to leave before the Praetor learns the Solarix was there. Ari keeps hold of the Solarix, but both of them go with the Rangers. As they depart, we see the Praetor receive a transmission from the Crimson Raiders saying that they can track her. That's where it ends for now, and it's time for Blue Centurion and Ninjor. Ninjor switches to battle mode to match the Red Battlezord's size, and Centurion calls for the Robo Racer. The Battlezord lands a punch on both of them, but Ninjor turns things around and swings the Battlezord into Robo Racer. Centurion says Ninjor is under arrest for destroying intergalactic police property. So it sounds like he's totaled Robo Racer. A bit too easily, I might add. It's been fairly obvious I haven't really enjoyed the recent issues of the main Power Rangers comics, and I still feel the same way after reading this issue. I just don't like the artwork and the writing. It's strange because I do like the concept of Beyond the Grid. The story has potential, but I think it's the way the story is written which is what's putting me off. I'm getting more of a science fiction vibe from this series now, rather than a Power Rangers vibe. Maybe that's the problem. It doesn't feel like this is Power Rangers. As for Blue Centurion and Ninjor, it does have some fun moments, but ultimately, it's pointless. It was nice to see the Red Battlezord fighting Robo Racer and Ninjor, but it's a short story, so the battle was expectedly short. I just don't get how Robo Racer could have been destroyed so easily. Will I look forward to future issues? I'm curious as to how these storylines will end, but I can't say I'm looking forward to reading them.